Hey guys, RHD here. Welcome back to another video. Now let's talk. Now, we all, in the past and even present have condemned and criticized the police force, the security forces. And, we always find out when they do things wrong, when they breach their own protocols, when they deal with citizens and residents as if, we're nothing, where they use excessive power, excessive force in carrying out their duties. We're quick to get at them. We also need to quick to get at them and give them the praise and the recognition and appreciation that's needed when them go out there and they do some work. Now, a lot of guns have been seized, and that's a good look. Nowhere close to the amount of illegal firearms out there, but nonetheless, it's a good effort on the security forces' part, and some of these weapons are high-powered rifles. AK-47s, M16s, AR-15s, Uzi machine. It's just crazy the type of firepower that these men have. And that's why they do not hesitate to get into confrontations with law enforcement. Because in most cases, they outpower or outgun law enforcement. So, that's a boost they have when they have these type of rifles, assault rifles. Well, we're assuming because we don't know if they're fully automatic, but some of them would be, most of them would be, and that's something most police don't walk around with on a regular basis. Half of them, even 3/4 of them, you will not see them carrying out their regular duties with anything automatic. So these guys have superior power, and when the security forces have gone out with their due diligence, get intelligence, and go out there and get these guns off the street, we have to love that. We have to applaud that. I have to say, good work, you guys need to keep it up, because these guns have no friends, and these are the same guns that can be turned against us, your families, your friends, and we can't stop it. So it's a good look. A few firearms over the last couple of days have been taken off the streets, and that is something that we very much like to see. So when the police act out of turn, we are quick to jump down their backs and say, listen, we can't deal with people like that, we can't deal with people like that, and whatever. Now they go out there, get the intelligence, go for these guns, and the persons, who are in possession of these guns, we have to say hats off and, good work, stay safe, and keep the work going. And by no way necessarily are these even cheap firearms. These are very expensive firearms. Each firearms are in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. All these rifles, AKs, I won't quote the exact figure because I can guarantee they're sourced or even purchased or resold back in the area. The price is gonna have a half to a full stamp put on it. So you're looking at guns for 200,000, maybe more. So people that say that's car money, but these guys have the finances to facilitate. And as we all know that guns are not made in Jamaica, so these guns are coming from overseas. These guns are being smuggled, shipped in, and brought into the island, various numbers of ways. So that's something people look at. There's even a camouflage fire AK-47 there, which these things were made to be hidden, especially in jungle warfare, in bushy. That's why people, when they go hunting, they wear camouflage so they can blend in with the terrain, so as not to stand out against the animals or whoever they're hunting. So it's a good look to get these high-powered firearms off the streets, and you have to big up the police and say, well job, a job well done. And equally, as many rifles or high-powered rifles or assault rifles, we may call them, that's there, there's equal amount of handguns, more concealable. So you can't tell most times or sometimes if a person is actually armed or not. So you do not know what situation you're walking up into. So that's why sometimes we just have to just follow our vibes, just follow the feel, know what time to roll, where to go, where not to go, even though you can't determine it. And that's the hard part, because things can happen any place. But all we have to do, or how all we have to go with, is our gut feeling. So that's just something else that we need to look into, and we need to understand. And also, like, these men have access to police gears, police caps, vests, but even police uniforms. But mainly the vests, have officers that we wear plain clothes and have on the vest. You wonder where these guys get these things from. So they're well prepared. And it's hard for citizens, people out and about in the community, to distinguish most times who these persons are. If you see some men up in the road and they have on vests, you see the big police on the vest, you see a police cap. You're not going to think too twice to question, are you really a police? No, people are going to go the other way, especially if it looks like they're running an operation or they're carrying out official duties. They come to your home and, knock at your door, and you can visually look out and see them. It's hard. How do you know who you're actually engaging with? So those are just some other things to to be mindful of when we're moving about and doing what we're doing out there. Okay, so now we have another video now where we see military and police personnel looking like they have detained some persons who are gathering illegally, in terms of breaking the COVID measures, the Disaster Risk Management Act, and they're all being rounded up in a service vehicle. So this goes again to show how disconnected most people are, where COVID is concerned, and you catching that virus and becoming ill, seriously ill, or even death, which is the worst part of it. People don't care, and people are not trying to help the government fight this thing. You have a lot of people just gathering together, 90+% of which have no face mask on, half of which do not know the other person, so they do not know where those connections go. The police and the military, they are taking a no tolerance approach to this. Our Prime Minister is coming out with new measures, new curfew, earlier times, and people are going to be set back by it. But when you have people acting like this, you give the government no option than to make these measures harder, make the repercussions harder, make the charges heftier. And it's just going to keep going up as people keep breaking these rules. So let me know in the comments what you think about the new measures that are slowly rolling out. What you think about this type of behavior. Do you think people should be allowed to just go out and enjoy themselves? If they want to risk the virus, let them go and risk it. If they want to go out and enjoy themselves and party, they know the risk. Okay, let them risk it. Or do you think that they should be held to a higher account? Like when they deliberately get up and go out there and gather in a party where you have 100+ persons partying, enjoying themselves. Do you think the charges should be more severe? Do you think the jail time should be more severe? So leave me a comment and let me know what you guys think. I'm very curious about that. My opinion on the other hand is that the charges need to be so severe that they deter future occurrences of this behavior. So I won't set a figure because those are all set in law based on what a person is charged, the fees associated with that charge, and new laws can be enacted under the Disaster Risk Management Act. And I think those should be severe to the point where when a person gets charged the first time or get locked up the first time, that they should think twice about doing anything like this again. You get me? They should think twice about it, because a lot of people have died because of this virus, and most people seem not to take this very seriously. It's not only in Jamaica, it's all over the world. Some places less than some, because some areas, some persons really, hold back as much as they can. But you always have a small amount of people who just believe that, listen man, we need to go out there, we still need to have fun. you know, I'm healthy, I'm this. They assume that they know how their structure is set up, so they're like, okay, this can't happen to us. But you're putting other people who might have a weak immune system at risk. So these are things we need to look into. You even have people, a video I showed a while back in another video, persons in an ice shop, where party ice is sold here. And everybody is there just having fun and partying and doing their thing. It's just, you know, you wonder. You saw one guy, I think, walk out with a mask. Maybe he put it on just before he came out. But you just have to wonder what, you know, what people are really thinking, knowing that there's a virus out there that's killing people, and that the vaccine that's out there for it is not 100%. It just kind of give you immunities and kind of build your system a little bit more to fight it off, but it's not a guarantee that you take the vaccine, you will never catch this virus, because this virus keeps mutating. You know, and once it has a lot of people to sample through, then we can also assume that the mutation will be more severe the next time it mutates, because there's variants all over the world coming up that's just totally different, that this vaccine may not even counter against. So what are people actually doing to their health and to their safety? So this was just another quick video, guys, looking into what the police forces are doing, you know, letting them know that, listen, keep going out there, keep being safe, keep doing what you have to do, because when they stop these actions and get these weapons off the street, they're actually indirectly protecting our lives, you know, saving our lives, because these guns can be used on us at our next encounter, at our next stoplight, at our next outing, even if you are not the intended target. You know, typically they just, you know, people don't just go up and find the exact person they want and deal with that person. They see you guys together and everybody get dealt with. So it's good to know who you're around. So thank you guys once again for watching the video. Thumbs up if you like it. And if you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing. If not, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.